that you
Nick,
guys bring that thing together.
what have you ever done for those destitute children suffering out there?
Yeah, and more to that, people think about because I don't think poverty or you living in poverty is a reason to abort,
Okay.
because there is, I don't know if there's anybody who has ever tried to how they call it, to foster a child, to adopt a newborn baby. There are a lot of people. That is the most
In this
adoptable baby.
country,
Yes, that is the most
do you go to orphanages?
that is the most adoptable people.
And one thing with Africans, especially these black people, is how evil minded
For all
blacks
to all
are.
to all the
You
I've
stay
gone to
with
a
a
lot of
child who is not yours, and you see the way they treat children. That
no. I've gone to a lot of to many orphanages for many different reasons.
okay.
And in none of those orphanages have I seen a newborn baby. None.
The ones you
In
saw there,
none,
what age did they come there?
in none of those orphanages have I seen, even most of the ones who are there, they're not there when they not come there as newborn babies. None. Most of them came there when they started making noise. I started crying. I started talking, and many of them who ran from their
it
houses
takes
and
away
stuff
from
like
the
that.
fact that
Because if you actually want to, if you cannot afford to keep the baby, then you have to be able to make. Well,
you
yeah,
see, adopting in
adopting in
Cameroon
Cameroon
is
is not easy. The procedure is very long and tough. But
not
if it is a decision that you have decided to make before you want to actually give birth, it is something that is going. You are not going to lack somebody to adopt a newborn baby.
You're not going to lack in this country.
No.
Have you even seen how children are being maltreated when they grow up with foster parents? Or in this country, Africans are very
we are talking about newborn babies.
whichever ways, as long as that child is. I hardly trust people who raise kids that are not theirs in this part of the world, because
Yeah, but
people here are so evil.
that's not the reason to abort a child, though. Because first of all, the reason why there is, and I think this is a speculation that I'm speculating, though. The reason why people prefer to adopt newborn babies is because, first of all, the woman who is adopting a newborn baby is going to. There's no maltreatment that can maltreat a newborn baby unless you are like a monster. You cannot adopt a newborn baby and then you maltreat it. That's like monster behavior. That's like the evilest of the most evil people. And people who want to adopt those people are usually people who are unable to give birth. And those people they have all the love to nurture a baby from the smallest thingy to whatever they are going to become. And you are not going to put all your energy in raising somebody from that level of infancy to whatever level and then maltreat that child that it is not your baby. Lie.
Do you know what's
Lie.
funny?
That's
Every day, even yesterday, there was this news of this girl who dropped a baby in the toilet here in Yaoundé, and the baby was rescued. These girls, they go have these kids, they dump them everywhere, throw it, some even put to bed the kid and then do it with.
yeah. The fucked up thing. See, the fucked up thing about people giving birth and they are not being adopted is that when you are even having the baby, or when you were during the time that those girls were pregnant and they were contemplating whether they would keep the baby or not, they kind of wing it. No plan at all. They kind of wing it, and then it is when the baby actually arrives, they start to panic, and then they go and do whatever nonsense that they want to do. Of which, if it is something, if you have the desire to give that baby up for adoption at birth, you are not going to lack somebody.
Okay, so tell them how you think they should.
If you are pregnant, if you are pregnant right now,
mm-hmm.
and you intend to, if you are pregnant right now and you intend to adopt, in fact, you know that you are not going to be able to keep this baby. You intend to adopt the baby. When you are going for your antenatals or whatever, let it known to the health provider or wherever that is that this baby you do not want to keep it when it is done. That you would like to uh to adopt, to
On
give the baby
Facebook.
up for adoption. Not on Facebook, to
Where?
your health provider. That
Which
is
health provider? These people, do you know they have health providers?
go to if you are in the village, there's a CMA near you. There is a CMA. There are hospitals everywhere in Cameroon. This is the one thing that I have always known. There are hospitals everywhere in Cameroon.
You just go to the hospital and be like,
Go to the hospital and tell the person
you
in the
see this thing in
hospital
my
that
belly?
that this my child, that I wish to adopt the child when I deliver the child. And they are going to find you a solution. Whether it is to send that request outside to first of all, if you go to a
Yeah,
hospital,
doctor, how many of those requests have you had?
we don't have them. We don't have those requests because nobody
Nick,
says.
assuming that I'm pregnant now, tell me where am I going to? Since I've met you, a doctor.
Go to a CMI, go to the nearest hospital near you and tell them that this
You're already
baby.
a doctor. Why should I go to hospital again? Just tell me what to do.
That's what I'm saying. All the resources are going to be gotten from the hospital. If there is any, or from there, actually, I think one of the highest things that they will do from there is to call the social service, the Cameroonian social service, and they are going to use you have a whole 9 months. They have a whole 9 months to look for you, a suitable person who wants to adopt the child at birth, and it is going to happen. But the thing is, nobody actually ever does that. None of the women who finally abandons their children, none of them ever.
Anyway,
none of them ever
if
decide that
you
they
are
are going
pregnant,
to.
I hope you're listening to him right now. It would be great if you would undergo that procedure.
If there's anybody who has tried to adopt their newborn baby, and I precise
give it up for adoption.
A newborn baby. If there's anybody who has wanted to adopt their newborn baby and that baby has not been adopted, that person should put their hand up.
Then Nick adopt it for you.
Not that let me adopt it for you. Or that let me adopt. You know what this is. The thing is, first of all, and most of that many of these people who they are cried, they're going to cry that whole poverty. But if somebody told them that you have the possibility of actually adopting this child, they will want money for it somehow. Do we not live in the same country? I'm saying they are going to want money for it somehow. Whether even if it is not that they are going to pay them directly, or they will want some type of payment. They will want it to be like their lifeline. That is why I was saying the other day one of the worst things. One of the worst things that we use our babies for and our reproductive natures for is as like a meal ticket.
Read what you wrote.
Well, we have so when you adopt a newborn baby, it is your own. Yeah, it is. It is only around here people adopt a kid and still put the adoption tag to the kid in.
There's nothing wrong with putting the adoption tag. If you're adopted, you're adopted. There's nothing wrong in it. I don't think that's even the bone of contention.
In other countries, the parents won't take it easy if you say their kid is adopted.
I don't think
when
so.
you adopt, it means you birth the kid.
You adopt, it means you've adopted. Birth is different.
And I know understood it. Yeah, the thing is, but even in the human mind, even just in the mind, when it is a newborn baby,
you know the people have the parents have the most respect for. Their parents to adopted kids. I have the most respect because most people are just compelled. Like my parents, they're just compelled to love me. I mean, they don't have a choice. But an adopted person, they looked at that child and I love you.
Yeah, the thing is the purest.
So there's nothing wrong in being adopted or calling a child.
It's not even that there's not. The thing is the purest form of love comes to the newborn baby. See, if you have seen a newborn baby, the newborn baby is like a superstar. The newborn baby is like a superstar. When the baby has reached 1 year old, 2 year old, they are looking like demons now. But at newborn, my mother need to see the way that my cousin's wife gave birth not too long ago. I think it's like 2 months
I've
now.
never even seen you carry the baby or something. Yeah.
Well, there are superstars, especially to you girls. You need to see when I'm moving around with the baby. You need to see how. Look at this one, when she sees baby around, even see small pikin.
I love
Tell me that
kids.
you are going to.
I love babies. I
Tell me
love
that you are
them.
going to
But
raise a child from that most vulnerable
I don't have a problem. In fact,
state.
I commend everybody who adopts kids. But how
Voila.
many? How feasible it is the feasibility we're talking about here.
No.
What are the chances that all kids that will be born outside outside planification will have an adopted parent? That's what I am saying.
That's what I'm saying. Any mother who decides that she wants to adopt the kid before she gives birth, and she wants to adopt that kid at birth, is not going to lack somebody to adopt the kid, because there are so many parents out here who want to have children from birth, not
Please, if
children
you know any
who are
mother
1
want
year,
to have
2 years
children, but
old.
you put up your hand, because I don't know anybody who want to have kids.
There are people who want. There
The
are
only
so
person who
many
want to
people who
adopt a
want to
kid
have.
is me. And I don't even want to adopt it now. Like it's after. Now I'm the only person I know who wants to adopt a kid. Because even you sit here, I'm not sure you want to adopt any kids safe.
It's not about those who are in your entourage. You know that there's a reason why.
This mango. How did you see it?
Yeah. Because there are so many children who. Well, there are so many people who want to adopt kids, but it's just that
Do you know them?
it's difficult to adopt kids
Do
after.
you know them? Have you seen anyone?
If you even just look at, like, you are talking about orphanages, go pick any orphanage. Pick any. Like, if you know any orphanage, pick any orphanage and go and land there and ask them whether they have any newborn kid. Any newborn. And see how long. New I wanted to say it's like hot cake.
So these ones, the ones there, they were not newborns before.
Most of the children who are in orphanages, they did not reach there while they are newborn. They did not become orphans at newborns in orphanages. Most of them don't. The ones that you probably see as newborn are people that you are going to hear funny stories. Oh, they left a newborn in the toilet. Oh, why would somebody do that thing?
That's how cruel people are. Like, why would you do that? How can you watch a child in their vulnerability, defenseless, carry the child? That's the most high God.